Welcome to Scrum Masters Elite_UK. From debates like the collision between Tadhg Furlong and Tom Curry at the Six Nations Championship, we believe rugby should be viewed with both passion and reason, honest analysis, respect for the laws, and a commitment to fair play. Subscribe to join Scrum Masters Elite_UK on this journey.
As I followed the debates surrounding the collision between Tadhg Furlong and Tom Curry during the Six Nations match between England and Ireland at Allianz Stadium, I went through a wide range of emotions. At first, there was surprise, then doubt. Gradually, that gave way to deeper reflection on the nature of contact sport, on the laws of the game, on the line between aggression and danger, and ultimately on how we, as supporters, should approach controversial moments. The match unfolded with England trailing 22-7. Pressure weighed heavily on the home side, and every phase felt tense. Ireland launched an attack but were held up just short of the try line. Henry Pollock received a yellow card for foul play, and the atmosphere grew even more heated. In the sequence leading up to that moment, Furlong's charge into contact with Curry sent the English flanker falling backward, an image that startled many viewers on replay. England captain Maro Itoje visibly questioned the situation. He repeatedly asked referee Pierre Brousset, "Did he hit his head?" To me, that question was not only about a single incident but about how we define the boundary between accident and foul play. Television match official Matteo Lipperini suggested there may have been prior foul play, prompting a review. In the end, Brousset ruled it a rugby incident.
Many spectators, and perhaps I as well at first, felt that it looked really bad. Seeing a player fall backward after head contact naturally raises concern. In an era of growing awareness around concussion in sport, any head collision is sensitive. Yet this was where I began to realize something important. An immediate emotional reaction does not always equal an accurate judgment. Former elite referee Nigel Owens, speaking on World Rugby's Whistle Watch, supported the decision not to penalize Furlong. He explained that both players entered the contact simultaneously. Curry was in a very low body position, and everything happened too quickly for meaningful adjustment. In his view, it was simply part of the inherent nature of a contact sport. What gave Owens' opinion weight was not only his reputation, but his years of officiating at the highest level. A referee with extensive international experience understands the distinction between intent, negligence, and pure accident. He pointed out that if Furlong had time to recognize the danger and still driven through recklessly, the discussion would be different. But in this case, the speed and intensity made the collision almost unavoidable. That analysis led me to ask, are we expecting absolute safety in a sport fundamentally built on contact? Rugby is not a non-contact game. Its essence lies in contest, power, and commitment. We can, and must, continue improving safety through law changes, education, equipment, and stricter sanctions. But risk can never be completely eliminated.
Owens put it clearly, we can make the game as safe as possible, but it remains a contact sport. That statement is not resignation, it is realism. Perfection does not exist in environments defined by speed and force. I also reflected on Maro Itoje's reaction. As a captain, seeing a teammate potentially suffer a head injury, it is natural to challenge the referee. That is leadership and instinct. In that moment, Itoje was not analyzing as an official, he was protecting his teammate. Each person acted according to their role. Players competed fiercely, the captain advocated, the referee sought fairness, and post-match experts offered calmer analysis. From this, I learned an important personal lesson. Do not rush to conclusions based solely on first impressions. Images can shock. Crowds can roar. Social media can erupt. But truth often requires time and careful examination. In an age of short clips and viral reactions, maintaining composure and listening to multiple perspectives is invaluable. For supporters, this incident is a reminder of fair play. We can passionately back our teams and feel frustration when decisions go against us, but we should also trust the process and professionalism of match officials. Not every decision is perfect, but most are grounded in law and experience. For younger fans especially, this is a lesson in managed risk. Sport teaches courage and commitment, but also responsibility, protecting oneself and others within the framework of the rules. When Owens described the collision as unavoidable, he was not excusing recklessness but distinguishing accident from intent. Rugby's laws have evolved significantly in recent years, especially around head contact. The game adapts to better protect players. Yet no lawbook can anticipate every split-second scenario. That makes the referee's role and the trust placed in them even more vital.
I also learned the difference between something that looks dangerous and something that legally constitutes dangerous play. Camera angles, slow motion, and visible pain can intensify perception. But when body height, reaction time, line of sight, and intent are carefully analysed, conclusions may differ. Ireland's eventual victory, with tries from Dan Sheehan, Jack Crowley, and Jamie Osborne, may have deepened England's sense of what if. If Furlong had been penalised, perhaps momentum would have shifted. But sport is built on uncertainty. We cannot rewind events to test alternate outcomes, we can only accept results and reflect. The greatest lesson for me is respect for opponents, officials, and the essence of the sport itself. In an increasingly polarized world, where disagreement can quickly turn personal, maintaining honesty and objectivity matters deeply. If there is one message I would offer fans, it is this: love sport with all your heart, but analyze it with a clear mind. Advocate for player safety constructively, not through rushed accusations. Accept that in contact sports, there will be moments that make us hold our breath, and not all of them are fouls. For myself, I take this reminder beyond rugby. In any controversy, on the field or in life, pause, listen to multiple sides, and seek truth through reason rather than emotion. Rugby, like life, blends strength with discipline, passion with responsibility. The collision between Furlong and Curry will fade into the long history of the Six Nations. But the reflections it sparked, about safety, fairness, and how we respond to controversy, carry lasting value, and perhaps, in the end, that is what matters most.
Thank you for following Scrum Masters Elite_UK. From the incident between Tadhg Furlong and Tom Curry at the Six Nations, we are reminded, love rugby with passion, but judge it with reason. Don't forget to subscribe and stay connected with Scrum Masters Elite_UK. See you next time.